Hey guys, what's going on? I just wanted to make this video as sort of a quick tips to fighting the Arc-tempered Vaal Hazak, because I've seen a lot of people whining about the fight is too hard. It's not too hard. It's just demanding. And I've got a couple Arc-tempered Vaal Hazaks under my belt, so I figured I'd share a couple tips and tricks and things that I found successful in order to help me personally deal with Vaal Hazak. So, um, as far as armor goes, I don't necessarily have a build to counter Vaal Hazak because you really can't like counter the effluvium. But I have 487 defense. You know, I have the Vaal Hazak, just the betas. It's not the Ys. This is the normal Vaal Hazak armor, and then some Kolv Taroth mixed in here for peak performance and wide range and stuff like that. But the main thing I want to talk about was like the perks. So I have defense boost level 4, and that's just from like the level 1 defense slots, which, you know, any defense is good defense. Recovery speed gets canceled. Peak performance, I can't use that. Effluvium resistance, I have the Miasma Charm 3, which this doesn't help against his white like smoke dust stuff, but it helps against the environmental stuff. So like if you don't use the torch pods, this helps. I mean, I use it just as sort of like a convenience, and it's one less thing to worry about, because honestly Vaal Hazak doesn't hit that hard. If you have 487 defense, when I eat defense large meal and drink an armor skin, I'm at 527 defense, and he really doesn't hit that hard as long as you avoid his like freaking laser beam Kamehameha shit. If you can just avoid that, which it's really telegraphed, which is another thing that I want to talk about, is practicing against Vaal Hazak, because certain people are jumping into this quest and they've never fought Vaal Hazak before, so they're trying to learn his moveset whilst dodging 8 stacks of effluvium and his white smoke and all that, and it's just too much. So I recommend going and just fighting like a normal Vaal Hazak or even a tempered Vaal Hazak, you know, wherever your skill range is at, and just getting a hang of his moveset, because I've obviously, you know, I farmed Vaal Hazak for a lot of stuff, and I have Vaal Hazak weapons and stuff like that, so I've you know, fought a fair share of Vaal Hazak. So going into this, I was like, alright, I know his moveset, I just need to keep an eye on my health, which is exactly how you should be approaching this fight. You know, if you know his moveset, you know how to dodge the laser, you know, watch out for like the tail swipe and the charge and stuff like that, then all you need to do is just keep an eye on your health. Speaking of health, one perk that I have on my Sword and Shield here, Eradication Vanguard, is free skill. Free meal. Sorry. Free meal is a very good perk. If you don't know what it does, it gives you a predetermined chance of consuming a food item or drink for free. So this applies for armor skins, potions. I'm not sure if it applies for life powder or hard shell powder, but yeah, it applies for potions and stuff, and activates 25% of the time. You're gonna be popping potions like Marshall Mathers' mom pops prescription pills in the kitchen, allegedly, whenever you're fighting Vaal Hazak. So having this just as a passive little thing, I've the 4 first aid meds that they give you, I've had those survive like halfway through the fight, just because of free meal and teammates healing me and health boosters and using vitality mantle. And this really helps, because if you run out of health mid-fight, you're dead unless you have like a Farcaster. So having this is really good. I also have wide range, which, you know, stacks well with free meal, because if you're going to be using a lot of potions and stuff like that, this will help apply to your teammates. So if you had like wide range level 5, that would be like amazing, but this isn't like an exact support build, it's just like a nice little passive that I built up, so that helps. And I guess, I mean, that talks about all the perks and skills. Like I said, just real quick, want to talk about the the equipment, I guess, like the gear. Specialized tools is the word. Okay, so obviously health booster is really good. You know, you just put this on the ground and you don't die from the smoky stuff, which is cool. And vitality mantle is actually a really good one. Now this is the reason, well, besides this being my, you know, highest defense build, this is the reason that I still use this build, is because of vitality mantle, which you put this on and his tick damage is applied to the mantle as opposed to your actual health bar. So like you can actually, you know, full heal back up and have your health sit there as long as your vitality mantle remains intact. Now with that being said, you want to dodge his attacks as best as possible, because you want all of the tick damage to go to the mantle. You don't want any physical damage taking away from the life of your vitality mantle. So to sum it up, practice Vaal Hazak, learn his moves. Wide range helps, free meal helps, use your tools, and just keep an eye on your health bar, and you should be fine. You should be fine. Vaal Hazak, he's not that hard. He hits okay. All you gotta do is keep an eye on your health from the effluvium, white smoky stuff, and you'll be okay. Okay? Okay. Thanks for watching, guys.